Good morning. I'm gonna go through the stuff that I packed. The thing is, it's 10:46 and checkout is at 11 a.m. So I'm gonna hand hold my cell phone. Hopefully it won't be too crazy for you. So I'm gonna go a little quick. If you have any questions, post them and then I'll answer them for you. All right, here we go. Ta-da! I pulled this stuff out to shoot it. Oh my goodness. I created categories when I first started this trip. And I had bathroom and biking and winter, rain and sleeping. That's kind of where my brain went. So this was winter. Down vest jacket. I had two that were not down. And I wore them outside and I realized that down really did make a difference in regards to the warmth. I didn't think it would make that huge of a difference because it's a vest, but it did. I've lived off this, so this was awesome. This is a fleece over the top of your head long sleeve thing. I never wore this. I lived off of this at night many times when I first started the trip. It's a wool sweater. I got it at recreation outlet. Warm leggings that you just pull up over your legs. Cyclists know what they are. Those are my Pearl Izumi. Those were actually helpful a few times in the morning when it was cool. I didn't want to put long pants on because, you got to pack and unpack. So this was great because I just put shorts on and put these on, and then I just peel them off and throw them in my front pack. Down gloves, which came in handy at the beginning of my trip a few times. A little hat. These are leggings like that you would get at like TJ Maxx. You'd wear them with a skirt, let's say, or if it's really cold out. I brought them as an extra layer because I wasn't sure about weather, how cold it would be. Kind of loose, long black leggings because when I came to a town, if I was going to hang out or couch surf or warm showers, I needed some like regular clothes to put on. So those are like my only pair of, in a sense, kind of pants, I guess you could say. This is bathroom. I think I had 2 more pairs of underwear. I was trying out the wool. A lot of people swear by the wool and you can see they roll up super tiny. They're okay. I don't know. I think I still prefer regular underwear. A second sports bra. This is thicker. Smart wool socks. I never wore them. These are just regular, a little bit up the ankle. I wore these all the time because they had some cushion. They just went up a little bit, so I had no reason for the rise to go up that tall. These go in between your toes. I thought maybe that would be good if you started to get blisters. I never wore these. This is sleeping. I have men's boxers, which worked out great when it's hot because they're kind of baggy, which I like. I don't want anything tight on or fitted because I'm sitting there on a seat all day, tight and fitted. Long johns I used just as when it was a little cooler out. Just a regular long sleeve. It's like an underlayer, one of those degree shirts because I always clean my feet. I needed yummy socks for when I went to bed at night. Something cozy and soft. This is rain, thick poncho. You get at Lowe's for heavy rain. So this is dual purpose as a backup ground sheet in case I had a problem with my ground sheet for my tent because they can rip. It's so important to have a ground sheet to protect my tent. This is a thin, cheap one, which I used the other day when it barely rained. Thin rain pants, long, thin, baggy rain pants. These came in handy for mosquitoes. Right when you get to camp or whatever, you're going to set up your tent. You just put these on and there's these, get baggy ones. The bugs then don't penetrate it and the rain pants. This is a very thin marmot. I say marmot because I learned the word when I lived in Brussels. Rain jacket, very thin. I think it was like a $275 jacket. I think I paid $100 for it. And these are rain shoes. These are Walmart. They're like $7. I got them because of a really thick, awesome sole. And I like the type that go over your foot because when you're going through a creek or something, flip-flops front can catch things over your toes. And yeah, I always like an enclosed toe. For these circumstances, long sleeve stuff. This is just like a Lululemon. It was a gift, breathable. Didn't wear it that much, really, maybe 3 times. And this was like something I was trying to keep clean long sleeve. If you were gonna go hang out somewhere and you needed regular clothes. I think this is H&M, just a sheer neon. And this was for when I was riding on roads because I was thinking about traffic, or you could even tie it on the back of your bike. I think I put this stuff aside from the other stuff because this is what I lived off of. Other regular clothes, my leggings. They just go to the middle of my calf. This is my skirt, which means it has, for guys who don't know what that is, it's got the shorts underneath. I did wear this when I went to towns to walk around, and I meant to bring a skirt, just a stretchy little skirt, but I forgot it. I lived off these. They're just thin, regular running shorts. I put these over these because I just need a little bit more stability between the legs, like just with fabric. black t-shirt. This really was my go-to. It's a very sheer t-shirt, and it was like really hot out. It was just enough to block some sun and sweat and breathe. This was like a friend's, like she was throwing it out. My regular bike jersey, many rides. Dries super fast. I forget the brand. It's the chick who uses the skull. It's a bike company. I can't think of it. Another thing I wore a lot, it's a sheer tank. Has holes in it. So it would breathe and it was loose on my upper body. You know, the wind's blowing. It's nice. Again, this is based on really hot a lot of this trip. I wore this tank also all the time. And I lived off of this thing, which I had a feeling I would. It's from Amazon. It's like $12. It's a little half shawl. It just goes over your shoulder. And so it protects the top of your shoulder down your back. And don't forget you're hunched over on the bike. And then you have little things for your thumbs to go over the top of your hand. This would collect the sweat and stuff and protect me from the sun. So I didn't have to put on a ton of block at all. And then I could wear it with the tanks. This thing is freaking awesome. I lived off these smart wool socks. They came up the ankle a little. They have a nice cushion in them. This I've lived off for years. I think it must be wool. I've just washed it so many times. I can never find another one. And it's just enough to keep you warm. Pearl Izumi. I got the orange pad. I hear the cleaning lady outside. She's letting me know she's approaching. The color of the pad, the amount of thickness they are. And the common style is it almost goes down half your thigh. I don't like that. See how it's only like that of a leg? It's very short. I mean, I could basically live, this was pretty much it. I'm just missing a pair of leggings. Sorry if I'm talking a million miles a minute. Bike stuff, a pump with a gauge. Absolutely, 100% I need it. I know some people just do it by touch. I don't know that because I lost my bike gloves. If you're lifting weights in the gym or something, that's how they're sold. I got them at TJ Maxx for $2 on clearance. If I had to really get all greasy, if I was cleaning the chain and stuff, I didn't use them. Bike lock, I brought just the basic one because I didn't feel anyone would be stealing my bike with all the bags on it. And when I was in an area I felt sketchy about, I took the poncho and I draped it over my bicycle so you couldn't actually see what I had. My little foot thing on this part of your foot more. I can get dry there. I used this at the beginning and then I stopped. I don't think I needed it. It's something I'm going to leave behind. I brought my heart monitor by habit. I don't think I needed it for the trip. My absolute, oh my gosh, I love you, Roka shades. Favorite item out of everything. Like, can't live without item. This is bear rope I never used. I ended up using it for a dry line to dry clothes. Electrical tape, a patch kit, cute little adorable tool set. I don't think I brought as much repair stuff as a lot of people. I have the shoe goop stands, tire sealant for tubeless, electrical, phone charger, regular charger, backup chargers, pocket juice. I've had this for a few years. I think it holds 8,000 mAh. My Wahoo, my wallet, I have my passport in here. I have my health card, my driver's license, and cash. I think I started with $100 cash. Glasses case. Remember to bring the little screw to tighten these. They'd get loose, constantly pulling them in and out of my bag to look at stuff on my phone. And I couldn't find it, so I picked up another pair of glasses. I never use this. It goes on the end of your glasses. And I just thought maybe biking when I would be taking off my shades and looking at things. And I never did. I still think it's a helpful item. Oh, my friend got me this for an alarm when I was in grizzly country, or I think she was probably worried about people. You pull it, makes a really loud noise. Although I can't say when I was sleeping, I ever remembered to bring it in the tent. This is bathroom. Quick dry towel. It's a bit microfiber, but I think it has a little bit of something else in it because I don't like the super microfiber because they don't dry. They just smear the water. Little toothbrush. Toothpaste, hair. I have like 4 lip balms, tweezers. This is for like, for instance, this motel didn't have any shampoo, and like if I went to somebody's house, not to use their stuff. This is for clothes, hair, body, dishes, whatever. Face, my skin got really dry. It's tiny, it works awesome. Brush, I just pulled it out of a regular brush thing because I didn't need the handle. Not that I was really using it if you look at the video footage. Sunblock, I have a few of those. Tiny little razor. More sunblock, Advin, which really helped me. Backup sunblock. This is for if you get hurt, if I twisted my ankle. My little medical thing, the cream, the Band-Aids, blah, blah, blah. Bathroom tissue. I started to just leave it in this little mesh thing. My glasses go in here and my spare bags for trash. And then tissue. When it gets dirty, whatever, I strap it on the back where the rubber shoes go. That's my tent, ground sheet, rain fly, sleeping bag, and poles. A washcloth. This is kitchen. Toques, spoon. I've had this for backpacking. I love it. It's strong. A lot of the food, you got to reach down if you want a long handle. Water purifier, water sack, collapsible Hydro Pack water bottle, which you guys know I love. Pot, which I really didn't use that much inside. I keep the flame starters and matches. Food wise, I love the Noon and I love the Cliff gels, Cliff blocks. This goes in my little waist pack, which by the way, I can't live without. It was strapped right into the front here on my bar. I think I guys showed you in an earlier video. And then I eventually ended up just starting to put it around my waist when I was on roads, because I was always popping into little stores and I just had it on my waist, had my wallet in it and my charger. So if I wanted to use the store charger, I had it all right there. So now I just keep it on my waist. So like I'll make my little daily pack, like, okay, here's a peanut butter, here's a Cliff, my little snack, and that will start in here. This is like backup, which I keep in the bag. I think these are great, these noodle things. Instant mashed potatoes are great. Jar of peanut butter is great. And salmon and tuna packets are great. And I make sure they're in water, not oil. These are awesome. They're small. You put the water in the sack. These oatmeal things, I brought these. I've not used them. They're like backup. Granola. As the trip progressed, having a jar of peanut butter. I have a little bit more food in here, but like a jar of peanut butter and a thing of honey and mini bagels. These just are really satisfying to me, more than pita. I think she just knocked on my door. Miscellaneous. These cords are fantastic. I think it's Lowe's. They rocked my world. They just random things to tie on. They hold so well. I mean, so well, because make sure you get the one with the little hoop that you put the end through, because some just end like that. There's no hoop. These rocked my world. Oh, my little mosquito over the head thing came in handy a couple of times. Bear spray. This was a bag I had at the beginning. It actually attaches to the outside of a backpack. A hat to block me from the sun. And my other, I can't live without, my collapsible wilderness technology water bucket. This thing rocks. Fill it with water in a stream. Fill it in a gas station bathroom sink with hot water. Put soap in it. Put some clothes in it, hand wash it, swish it around, bring it into a shower with you. You could even stick your head upside down in it. You could use it to wash dishes. Let me just tell you now, I love you. This is like a light I was going to use with my phone that I never used. And I had a lot more spare Ziploc bags that I've gone through. These are other wilderness technology bags. They're waterproof bags. A lot of people compress everything in those bags. It didn't work for me. I just felt I could fit a lot more just shoving stuff in. This is my clothes. This is just map, bike lock, whatever miscellaneous stuff. This was like tent pole, sleeping bag, cooking pot I had to shove in here. At one point I was doing peanut butter. Because this was bending and touching my tire, I still struggle with it. Revelate bag, which I'm returning. It already even has a hole in the bottom. That didn't work for me, although I love that it never swayed. It didn't sway this way, it just went this way. The other item you cannot live without. Just hung around my neck. These rock. They do collect some sweat around your neck. Then you can pull it right up over your face when you go in a store or when trucks go by and cars and throw dust in your face or rocks or whatever. These are my other super important items. I need to go. I hope that wasn't too nauseating for you.